Hey everyone, we are happy to see you, know you're here, and hear you today. So, today we'll talk about winning Internet Awards, Get Gold for your digital workplace. And we have three speakers today. Anna, our CEO, she will tell about tips for an award winning strategy. We have a lot of experience working with award winning internet, so we have a lot of tips for you. Also, Natalia Damanska, partnership and client success. She will tell you about sales gamification for the win. And myself, Natalia Shervina, I'm a product manager, and I will tell you about upcoming awards overview, which is specific awards on the market that you can apply to win. So, words for Anna.
Hello, guys. Happy you joined us today, and we are sharing really gold content, which helps you to win golden awards on a global level. Right now, instead of boring and watery slides, I will actually show you the whole two award-winning applications for so-called Internet Oscars. The award, which is called Digital Workplace and Intranet Awards by Step 2. The award, which happens globally for the last 20 years. This next year, it will celebrate its 20th time. And a lot of our customers won this award with golden and silver medals for the last 10 years, for the last decades. So I will show you two most recent winning applications and walk you through them. And later we'll show you real use cases, how you can build those in your intranet instance. So let's start with the golden winner of 2018, our customer called Vodafone. This is their real win application, and by your request, I'm happy to share the full application with you. This girl is obviously excited as well to see the application. So before we go deeper, I want to show the contents, and you can see from these contents that most of these pages, like started from 10 to 43, are dedicated to business value the internet brought to the company. So that's tip number one. You need to pay close attention to business value and how not only calculating typical ROI numbers, but also, for instance, how exact use cases influence specific business processes were optimized using intranet and what kind of value you achieved. So for instance, of course, we also highly recommend you to include as much screenshots as possible. If you have a budget for video, this is also a winning approach. Right now, and maybe for our next webinars, we will prepare some tips how to shoot a great internet video on a budget using AI tools, for instance. So keep tuned and join our next webinars. Speaking about other useful tips for your internet application, of course, we highly recommend to highlight the mobile experience you have, because right now it's like hygienic must for many intranets, unless all your company workers are desktop workers. But anyway, they may also benefit from mobile usage. We, of course, suggest you to have some interesting story to tell, or a couple of stories, maybe a lot of stories to tell around specific use cases you may have, around specific projects or the launch of your intranet, relaunch of your intranet as well. And these stories I will show you a bit later. Of course, if they will be brightly illustrated or gamified, it would be even a top combination. So gamification of your internet or parts of it is also working very well, both for user adoption on your site, which boosts your ROI and all the numbers you can show during application, and just appeals to the jury of these kinds of of awards because it's gamification is always fun and interesting to present from perspective of storytelling and from perspective of user engagement. In Vodafone, for instance, they have multiple intranet campaigns with gamification. This is an illustration of their most famous ovations gamification, which is basically values-based recognition, which runs within the company for the last 10 years. Can you imagine? It's already 10 years it's running. And every day, if you come to the page the of this gamification campaign, you will see ovations. You will see people giving each other ovations like 10 minutes ago. Even if you go there like in the middle of the night, you will see somebody recently giving ovations to each other. So this is a really successful use case around recognition on corporate values. But they also have a lot of different other gamified campaigns. Like for instance, this one is for customer service branded campaign for voting for the best conversation with the customer by call center agents, and it's branded as Formula One. By the way, we have another Formula One case for you today. Another gamified motivational campaign for a call center, which is called Voyage 365, with two call centers competing as of they are on the journey. The higher the level, the higher is the cabin on these beautiful ships. So this is all both business aligned, but also fun to watch and fun to participate for people. And of course, I highly recommend you to include as much calculations on actual value as possible. So for instance, I will show you some use cases. Another use case around Vodafone Bloggers Hub, a community of ambassadors, brand ambassadors for Vodafone and their learning community inside the intranet. So here, for instance, we have some calculations how it influences ENPS of the company by having this kind of a community. We calculate how other projects on generating ideas brought business value. So by each use case, specific use of internet, we have calculated ROI or some impact. And it doesn't need to be very fancy sometimes. It needs to be probably, it may be as simple as that, just a simple blog post without any images. But the power of this blog post is that's actually a post by a CTO, Chief Technical Officer of the company, with the recent manager vacancies available for employees. And here he crosses all the vacancies which are already closed, inviting people to participate for the rest of them. So this kind of post contributed to the content creation and useful content creation in the internet hugely. So if you can see here, the global reach of this post is 75% for all users, because they were really actively participating and presenting the ideas and comments, how they can improve processes of the company, sharing presentations, etc. So all of these encourages useful competition for a company. And I have probably 2 minutes left on my part. We'll show you one more application by another customer of ours, Raiffeisen Bank. It won a golden application by a silver application in 2021, also for these Internet Oscar awards. One moment, I will reshare these applications. So here we are, Raiffeisen Bank. Here are some tips from the application. First of all, they shared the first version before and after pictures. So as you see, before picture is less nice, and they have some kind of metaphors with this different like monster machine, basically monster car, which the internet was before relaunch, which is also very useful. Of course, afterwards sharing the rebranded pictures. And for Raiffeisen Bank, their story was around how they approached how they actually gamified the launch of the internet, how they gamified governance process, basically creating a contest for every site owners within the SharePoint-based intranet. They have a SharePoint-based intranet. They showcase different sides of their teams, but also during the launch process, we had a real like podcast event, we had online conference, a lot of gamified activities. If you see here, this is our podcast, this is even me. So people from the team of Raiffeisen Bank, together with us, with our team, we ran this podcast and this online conference with some prizes, etc. All these were happening closely during pandemic, as you can see. So all these are very useful storytelling. And I want to finalize my short speech because we don't have enough time today. That, of course, we highly recommend you to calculate different ROI metrics. And here, for instance, we provided the calculations, like typical calculations on ROI per use case, general calculations on usability, on time savings, on adoptions and numbers on adoptions and usage, etc. So all of these we have as calculator, and we are happy to share with you on demand, plus also, of course, these winning award applications, happy to share with you as well. I believe I'm a bit over my presentation time, but hopefully you bear it with me. Natalia, word to you. I will give you the stage.
Thanks.
Here we are.
Here we are. So, um, let's talk about Google reviews and the impact they directly have on business performance and revenue generation. Uh, just for some of you who maybe don't know, but 9 out of 10 customers trust Google reviews as much as this would be recommendation from someone they know. Uh, Also, an increase of just half of the star can boost revenue 20%. So, to help our clients, that some of them rely on Google reviews to generate the business locally through with their teams, local teams, chains, bakeries, repairman shops, and etc. We made a game to drive business results while creating also an environment where a team bond, where a competition is healthy, and where everyone actually can feel that they contribute to company success. So, the mechanics of the challenge is that we track both quantity and quality of reviews. We explain to the teams what they need to do to join the challenge, and also what the rules of the games are. So, this is possible to check here in this blocks. Also, you can see directly here the team's leaderboard, which shows who are number 1 and 2 and 3 right now. The challenge also use some of our game design elements to make the process more competitive and engagement. So we use, first of all, point system. Thanks to the points, you can see the leaderboard here, and I'll show you some other leaderboards later. So the teams earn points based on the number of Google reviews they collect. The more reviews generated, the more points accumulated. The teams can see immediately the Google reviews that they or any other team got. They can, in our award stream, they can filter them by their team or their competitors and see who got what and why and how. Also, two teams with their biggest scores, they have monthly duel. This special head-to-head competition actually boosts excitement and motivation and allows other teams actually vote for one of those two. So that's say build even more build this racing mood and fun. We also have the special category awards to highlight their positive. As I mentioned before, we don't only track the number of Google reviews, but also the quality of these reviews. So the category Trust Pilot goes to the teams with the best percentage of the positive reviews and emphasize service quality over quantity. And another category, Turbo Progression Award, recognize the teams or locations showing the best improvement in their average rating scores, basically encouraging underperforming locations to grow and reward this growth. So that's mean also that no one feels outperformed or not motivated to progress while others are doing that. In any moment of time, team can get recognition for their effort, even if at the start of the challenge they've been somewhere behind. uh, so this allows to cover, as I mentioned, quality of reviews, quantity of reviews, and also engage every location, every team, the whole company. Uh, you have leaderboard for each of the category, like best performance, this quantity of reviews, uh, turbo progression, the one that actually improving uh, a lot, and trust pilot award that showcase the location and teams that give the best. And also encourage teams to reward. There is a specific marketplace for this specific challenge where the teams that gets their coin balance for this Google reviews, they can get rewards from this specific design for this challenge award. It's on the backstage. It's built for a specific, not built, but it's the permissions are for a specific LoomApps group that participates in this challenge. In your case, it will be location again, or teams, or permanent shops. Uh, so this case allows you to link recognition and rewards to review generation and move to systematic approach rather than relying on reviews that happened organically. So you can position your gamified solution as a revenue generation tool rather than just an engagement initiative. And with this spark of creativity and different approach, again, when the gold as one of the use cases that you can feature in your application. Thank you. Word to my click.
Hey everyone, we have a lot of options to make our intranets better. And I want to say that, as you can see, um, um, gamification is a huge part of every application to win an award, especially if this gamification incorporated in your intranet and targeted specifically for different groups of users. and different long and short term successes. So I want to show you Bloggers Hub and Content Champions initiatives, which are a part of crucial gamification for digital workplaces. So let me share my screen. I guess you should see it. Yeah. So we'll start with Bloggers Hub. By the way, one of the clients that Anna had shown previously actually has this initiative, still has this initiative, and it works perfectly for them. So Bloggers Hub is initiative for content creation. I know that a lot of companies don't have this peer-to-peer communication very widely spread through their intranet, but you should definitely try it out. So the idea of Bloggers Hub is that anyone can become a blogger within the intranet. So, for example, it can be blogs related to your company products and services. Like if you're a product manager, sorry, and you want to tell about your product, how to promote your product, sustain it, etc., etc. You can start blog about product management, but you can also do it if you a field worker, for example, and you love football and you want to tell everybody about football. So that's great idea. Any initiative works. So the idea behind this gamification project is that we have a set of like a list of bloggers. Anyone can become a blogger, and everyone who posts something like in specifically targeted community within your intranet and collect some points, like for example comments or likes, or generate a lot of content. They get automated awards. We have two basic awards, and we suggest going with that because it's simply and everyone will get the idea of that. So for example, if you want to motivate people, generate more content, you just tell them, okay, so generate content, make your blog, let people hear it, read it, and you'll get automated awards badge with points for each, for example, 10 items of content you've generated. And additionally, if your blog is popular, which means that you get a lot of comments, like 10 plus, 100 plus, it depends on the number of users in your intranet, you'll get another automated award with additional points. So, why we want this to have additional points? It's not just about like having honor badges in your profile to show off, right? That like everyone can visit your profile and see the list of all the badges you get. But additionally, with that, you can add some prizes related to blogging in your marketplace and suggest people getting these prizes. For example, maybe digital camera, or I don't know, maybe some like classes or Coursera products for bloggers. We really had this the same list of products of prizes for one of our clients, and their users just loved it. Because if you have some passion, it can be anything, sports, I don't know, like green initiatives, maybe even makeup, they can tell about that. Why we want this to work in long term, not just like for a couple of months. So first of all, we generate a lot of content. As you can see, this is only content of 3 top bloggers, right? We highlight them, we tell people that, hey, check out these blogs, it's like it's very cool content. But additionally, we suggest getting to know other bloggers, maybe subscribing to the most favorite content. And in the long term, your internet will have stable content activity, content creation activity, and higher user adoption for readers, for content creators, for participators. So it's good for statistics, is good for data for your reward internet reward application, because all of the awards want to have some stats, want to have some numbers to support your claim that you have a very cool and working solution. So that's the idea. Additionally to that, I want to transit to another use case. So additionally to having a lot of bloggers, active users, and people who are interested in internet sustainability in the life of internet, we can select the most active bloggers and people who write the most popular content and hunt them to become like engage them to become ambassadors, brand ambassadors, and content champions. So additionally to blogs which are related to anything, practically anything you want to tell about, of course with some moderation, we also choose the most popular bloggers and make them ambassadors who will post the needed content, like content about brand, about company life, anything you want within your corporate culture. uh, it means that we don't have specifically hire people to do that. We don't have to separately motivate them to do something. We already have motivated people who want to create content, because if you're already popular blogger, your other types of blogs will also be popular. I think you understand that, like through any other platforms and social media, even external ones. So the idea behind the advocates initiative is that our bloggers, like anyone who sign up to start blogging, right? So anyone apply to become blogger, we approve them. They post anything in Bloggers Hub. We find the most popular people, go to Advocates Initiative and tell them, okay, now write about company, write something really important, unique, and interesting about company life. They post it, and we have separate program for them. We suggest them generate content and get automated awards for collecting likes, for getting discussions started, communicating, collecting a lot of comments, and of course for posting regularly in different communities. The idea behind that is that we don't need to have separate community for our content leaders. We just need specific team of people who will post targeted communities for different people. So this is a set of automated awards, but we also want other employees to recognize the efforts of content leaders. So we specifically add peer-to-peer badge for them, right? So the leaderboard will show the list of the best content creators within our intranet, and we will motivate other people to vote for them to collect again points. As you can see, we add additional points to these pages. So why do we need other users to engage with content creators leaderboard? Because if you feel that you can um, somehow be a part of selecting the best people to generate content for you as a simple employee, I mean like employee that are not involved in internet actively, you will be more motivated to read this content, more motivated to be active participant. Again, long term, we go to the best numbers, the best analytics results to show in our application. And of course, we have the best life for our active real life intranet. Because, for example, if you don't have just freshly launched intranet, you will need to show that the life of your platform is like sustained. It's not that you change something and get it active for a month. You need to show that it have been active for a long time. So that is the idea behind these initiatives. Of course, you can have anything you want related to gamification. We highly recommend you collecting the most important departments for you and maybe pain points, and try to make them better and stronger with gamification. It definitely works for juries and for awards, and of course for your intranet. And I want to share some information about real live awards. So Anna showed us applications and told about our clients that won like Oscar of the internet, but we also have a lot of other awards. So today I want to very quickly, because I guess I don't have time at all, I want to very quickly tell you about four great awards you can apply for. So the first one is Gartner Marketing and Communications Awards, Ragan Employee Communication Awards, Intranet and Digital Workplace Awards, Digital Workplace Group Awards. So we'll start with the first one. I will just tell you about key features so that you can choose if this awards for you or not. So the idea behind Gartner Marketing and Communication Awards is that this is not centered or focused only on digital workplaces or intranets. It's about internal communications, external communications, and marketing. So, key features are strong emphasis on marketing and leadership, focus on the brand's public image, sales and their impact on business, non standard solution to problems, stats and reports to support the application, AI solutions is a separate award category. So, if you have like something like a classic social media like intranet and you want to apply for this award, we strongly suggest you going with such gamification initiatives we have shown you, like sales initiatives, maybe bloggers hub initiatives. Why? Because it's all about internal communications, internal promotion, etc, etc. As long as you can strongly relate your application, even if it's only internet centered, as you can strongly relate your application with these key features, you will be good. You can visit their site, and also you can write us and we'll help you to find the category that suits best for you, because they have a list of categories and we can help you find the best one and create an application. So the next one is Ragan Employee Communications Awards. There are a huge number of categories to participate in. It's one of the most flexible awards I've actually have ever seen. So they have also emphasis on internet solution, which is good if you want to promote specifically your rebranded, relaunch, freshly launched intranet. That's the best for you. They have also news and communication related categories. If you have some original non-standard solution for news, for example, news application, again, Bloggers Hub, maybe some integration with third-party mobile app or custom mobile app, this works for you the best. They also have a separate category for video initiatives. So if you have some interesting gamification challenge, for example, for videos, or maybe you have something like CEO blog, where C-level team communicates with employees through videos, that's perfect. If you have anything like that, good, you can go with that. You can submit separate solution within your digital workplace. It means that you don't have to show your whole intranet if it's not exactly new or refreshed, but you have nice and non-standard catchy solution. That's it. You can go with that. And they also suggest a separate press release for your external site. They will help you post it, and you can show everyone that you have participated in this award and won it. So yeah, that's a good award for newbies who don't have a lot of experience in applying for such awards. The third one is Internet and Digital Workplace Awards, one of the most prestigious awards for internets. Anna told us about them, which actually which was very surprising for me, is that there is a simplified application program, especially if you're a vendor. So, for example, if you're a vendor and you want to help your client to apply, they can help you do that. They can meet with you and help you navigate through your internet to get the best application. I think it's one of the best, I want to say, client-oriented approach I've ever seen with these awards. And they specifically focused on intranet, which is cool because you can show off your fresh intranet. They also have separate category for MS365. So if you're a SharePoint and Viva Engage client, that's for you. That's the best solution for you. And of course, they have a lot of attention, they pay a lot of attention to detail in the solution and design. So when you create application, we strongly recommend getting the best screenshots, especially before after screenshots. It works great when you show all your efforts, and after screenshots, add some data, add some numbers. You will show that it's not just nice image, but also real life working intranet. And the last but not least, Digital Workplace Group Awards. They have a lot of categories for AI solutions. They pay much attention to them. What I love is that they have honorable mentions for those who have interest in solutions, but didn't win the award. So on their site, you have like the list of winners, but additionally, you have the list of honorable mentions for some specific solution. It's cool because you still get mentioned, and it's nice for your HR brand and for your brand, like in the whole perspective. They also focus specifically on digital workplaces. It's wider than intranets, but still great and works with such solutions as LoomUps, SharePoint, I don't know, like Jive, Stuffbase, anything you work with will go. They consider both technical side and persuasiveness of the application. It's important, I think, that all the awards take that into account, but this specific award highlights that they want to see how you defend your application, how you believe in your internet. As they are strongly focused on human-oriented approach, it sounds very like logical for me that you need to believe in your intranet to win. And of course, they pay a lot of attention to transformation cases. So if you have rebranding work, if you have digital transformation, like corporate transformation, anything that involves your internet redesigning and rebooting, that's great. You can show it again before, after. Why? Lessons learned. Lessons learned is great point for every application. You need to show your errors and how you changed your perspective and your approach according to these errors. Yeah, so that's probably it for today. I just have a small table for you to show that every application has its advantages and disadvantages and some specific unique features. So as you can see, some of them has participation fee, some of them are free, some of them let your vendor to apply for you, some of them not. But again, you can still work with your vendor or with us if you want us to help you apply for award. It will be you who will be applying as a client, who will be applying for this award like on the site. But again, it doesn't mean you can't work with your vendor to help you. And some of them are already collecting applications like Intranet and Digital Workplace Awards. Visit their site and follow the simplified application call to action. They will help you apply quickly, easily, and like in the best way for you. So that's it from me for today. I hope you liked our information. If you have any questions, please let us know. Actually, I already get one question, technical question. Yes, there will be a recording. We'll post it on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Hive if you are in LoomApps, so you will be able to see everything with timestamps. Yeah, and I got one more question. So, are there any specific use cases that we should not include in our applications? Yeah, I can answer, or maybe Anna or Natalia want.
I just wanted to highlight that, yeah, there are some lessons learned we have during our last 10 years of applying to multiple awards. And it's not like about specific use cases, but maybe about the whole length of the application. Because, for instance, our lesson learned, the application should not be very long. So if you cannot choose between 50 use cases you have, we recommend you to do so. That's what I can share. And yeah, maybe Natalia, you have some other ideas to tell.
Yeah, I guess I want to add that if you have any initiative that you spend a lot of money and time, but it didn't work, you can probably skip this or maybe include it in lessons learned. But if you include it in lessons learned, tell what you changed, because really just telling about your like fuck ups, it's not the best idea. But yeah, if you have any unsuccessful projects, you can probably skip them.
I have another idea here. I actually have an idea of creating an award specifically for internet fuck ups. I believe it should be cool. Maybe we will run it later because, in my personal experience, yes, it's not conventional to share some fails you had. But maybe if you have a separate place where it's acceptable to do like a specific award for that, it may be good because and nothing in real life is total success. You need to have some lessons learned. And that's actually for me very, very inspiring to see that how people learn and overcome some challenges. So maybe it's also useful for you as well. Thanks so much for your time. I want to highlight that all the materials we shared, the presentations, the winning applications, the use cases we shared, feel free to refer to us in LinkedIn, in via emails, in Hive if you're a Lumaps customer, and in YouTube in comments as well. And we are happy to share those with you. Have a great day and a great beginning of winter.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye bye.